Welcome back, Kentucky Sports Radio. Now happy to be joined on the phone. You got her locked in there, Shannon? Or do I need to do that?
I thought you do that normally.
No,
you're in the studio. Did you forget how to run the phones? There we go. I got it.
Just lock her in. This is an SEC tournament champion coach here. Show respect.
I understand.
Kyra Elzy is on the phone. Coach, what a day yesterday. I said earlier, probably one of the, since I've been doing KSR, 2 or 3 most exciting games. I think probably the Aaron Harrison shots in the tournament and then the baseball game a few years ago against NC State. I'd put this right up there with it. Congrats. What was the day like for you?
Well, thank you so much for having me on. Good morning. And I'm glad it's one of your favorite shots that went down. It's one of mine as well.
No, I would hope, yeah.
Well, we had the timeout, and Dre had been hot coming down the stretch. And, I told her, if you're open, shoot the ball. Don't put the ball down, shoot it. And I looked at her feet first because usually when she gets her feet set, it's good. But then she got great lift on the ball. I knew it was going in. I started running down the sidelines. I knew it was good.
Well, it's funny. I was going to ask you a few years back when Kentucky made the run and James Young hit a winning shot against Wichita State. And after the season, I said to him, what was the play? And he goes, we got out there and I forgot the play and I just shot it. So now that it's over, is that what you wanted to run? Obviously it worked, but was that the play?
Yes, that's the play we wanted to run. We had practiced it 1,000 times. And I will be honest, that's the first time that we have executed it to perfection.
Nice. I'm glad.
It's a good time for it to happen.
So talk to me about, so it was about a month ago, teams 9-11 had won one of their last 8, I think. And a lot of people, myself included, said, well, I guess it's not going to be the year. Clearly you guys still believed and you turned it around. Now I think you've won 10 straight. What was it?
Correct.
What was it that got the turnaround going? And did you yourself ever wonder, is it going to happen this year?
I'm so proud of this team, just the tenacity and the toughness that they had. We dealt with a lot of adversity. We had some injuries. We had some suspensions early. So we went through a really tough stretch, but it ended up bringing us closer together. I knew this team was going to be special. I felt it from the very beginning, even though when we hit adversity, I just felt like if we could get back to the court healthy and have all of our pieces, we had a chance to be really good, and we just peaked at the right time. We had a team meeting, and it was like, it's do or die time. We're either going to end our season like this, or we're going to make a run at it and get to the NCAA tournament. And, we just made up our minds, held ourselves accountable, and it turned around.
For a few years there back, the women's team would meet UConn in the tournament. And, of course, UConn was this insane power, and they knocked Kentucky out a couple of years. But that's kind of shifted a little bit in the last few years to South Carolina. How big is it for the program to not only win that SEC tournament, but to take out that South Carolina team in the finals in the process?
That was a signature win for our program, and we needed it. And, proud of our players because one thing we talked about pregame is we had played South Carolina twice, and even though we did not win, we did not back down. And so my message to the team yesterday was we hadn't backed down the 2 times that we played them, and it won't start tonight. And we have enough, and that we believe that, if we played our brand of basketball, we had a chance to win.
When they hit that shot, you mentioned you ran down the court. It was great watching you run down the court. And then when it was over and I saw the emotion, I have to say you got me choked up because, you couldn't help it. You're a Kentucky person and just, you're a part of what this state is about, and you know what it means to win that tournament. And it's almost like everybody's emotions kind of flowed through you.
Yes, it was an emotional time. One, just so happy for this team. People doubted us. And, one of the things that we talked about in the locker room is that we can't listen. We have to block out the noise. No one understands what we're dealing with. No one understands the goals that we have set for ourselves. But we have to keep believing in ourselves. But also what it meant for UK athletics, what it meant for Kentucky women's basketball, what it meant for the state of Kentucky. Being from Kentucky, it meant so much. It's been 40 years since it happened.
So now for Ryan Howard. I mean, I think she goes down as the best player to play here. And I think it's huge for her to get this win, right? To have that signature tournament championship. Hopefully you'll do even more in the coming weeks. But how big?
We still have work to do.
That's exactly right. How big is it for her career, her legacy, that this happened as well for her, because she's had such a wonderful ride here?
She's had an unbelievable career. Thankful for everything that she has done for Kentucky women's basketball and women's basketball. And her accolades speak for themselves. Her legacy will stand. However, for her, she came here to help us win championships. And for her to go out her senior year and win an SEC championship, I'm just elated for her.
So you said a minute ago, and I said, Dre said this after it was over, we're not done. You guys still feel like you got stuff to do, right?
We still have work to do. We're going to the NCAA tournament. We have punched our ticket. We are not on the bubble. We are going. It's facts. We feel like we're playing our best basketball right now.
Well, I mean, you beat the number one team in the country, right? I don't know what else they have to do to show that they're ready. If you beat the number one team, I think you're ready to go.
Yeah, well, we're going to enjoy this one, but we're going to remain humble and hungry. We played with a chip on our shoulders for the last 10 days, and we're going to continue that into the NCAA tournament and see if we're going to make a run.
Two quick things before I get you out. First of all, what did it mean to you when you came back last night to see all those fans at the Joe Kraft Center?
Big Blue Nation, we have the best fans in the country, and to see them come out to celebrate our team, our program, it really was. I was really speechless, but that's what I love about Big Blue Nation.
Finally, did you really find Calipari's watch? And if you did, what part of you did you just want to say, you know what, this looks nice, maybe I'll just keep this for myself?
Finders keepers.
Finders,
right?
keepers, losers, weepers.
Right.
I mean, he hasn't won the SEC tournament yet.
I didn't actually find it myself, but one of the players told me that their family member had it, and I was like, I need to call him to let him know that we're going to get it back to him. So excited that we could do that for him. His lucky watch. He needs it so they can win an SEC championship as well.
Hey, Coach, make him pay you that reward. He's got it. Just make him throw that cash out there. I feel like he can let that go.
Well, I want to give him a big shout out. He has been amazing to me, this program, for him to make the trip to Nashville, encourage me along the way when we were down and out. Have a lot of respect for him and what he's done for Kentucky men's basketball this year. Proud of them and look forward for both teams making a run.
He was into it. Have you seen any of the videos of him in the crowd?
I have not. I talked to him after the game, and he told me he was cheering and coaching. So I love it.
He was. You got it.
And he's invested.
You got to see the videos. He's into it. Well, listen, it was an awesome day. It sounds like it's just going to be the start of an awesome few weeks for you all. Congrats. I'm really happy for you, happy for the team, and enjoy this, and good luck with the tournament.
Thank you so much. Go Cats.
There you go. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. We'll open up the phones, 502-571-1080. This is KSR.